Right, in this lesson, we shall proceed to solve this particular question, and we shall solve this particular question step by step as follows. Right, so we proceed to answer this question, but to solve for x. Given 2x minus 3 all squared is less or equal to 169, and minus 3x plus 2 is strictly less than minus 2, and we present a solution to this problem step by step as follows. Okay, we have been given right here 2x minus 3, which we square, is less or equal to 169. And minus 3x plus 2 is less than minus 2. And if we square this now, we get 4x squared. Right, minus 12x plus 9 is less or equal to 169, and minus 3x is less than minus 4. And we have 4x squared minus 12x minus 160 is less or equal to 0. This is true, and at this point, we have this particular inequality, and we have minus 3x together with minus 4. And if we divide by negative 3 to solve for x here, and by negative 3, the inequality changes direction immediately. Right, multiplying through by 1/4. In other words, we have that 1/4. Right, 1/4 of the following of the quadratic inequality. So we multiply by 1/4 on the left. Right, like this, which is less or equal to 1/4 on the right. And this is x is bigger than 4 out of 3. Right, so multiplying by 1/4 will actually give us x squared. It generates x squared, and if you multiply by 1/4 here, it gives us minus 3x. Right, 1/4 of minus 160 would give us minus 40, like this, which is less or equal to 0. And what then we have is x is bigger than 4/3. Right, at this point, we continue to solve this particular question, and we have that x squared itself, and we multiply x squared with minus 40, getting minus 40x squared, and the factors of minus 40x squared that give us minus 3x are actually minus 8x plus 5x minus 40 is less or equal to 0, and x is bigger than 4 out of 3. We pull out a common factor of x, and we have x minus 8 plus 5 into x minus 8 less or equal to 0. This is true, and x is bigger than 4 out of 3. We pull out the common factor x minus 8, and we have open bracket x plus 5 is less or equal to 0, and x is bigger or equal to, or rather x is strictly greater than 4/3. Okay, so we're 4/3 here. And upon careful examination, we have x minus 8 in parentheses times or multiplied by x plus 5 is less or equal to 0, and x is bigger than 4 out of 3. We focus on this particular inequality, getting what we call the critical values. Right, the critical values. What are the critical values here on this part? And we find those here. And the critical values are x equals 8 together with x equals minus 5. Then what we do is we sketch a rough quadratic. And this is minus 5 together with 8. And if this is less or equal to 0 here, and less than 0 is actually shown at the bottom part. Okay? So that in the end, what we're then getting is when is this quadratic less or equal to 0? It is less or equal to 0 when x lies between minus 5 and 8, like so. But this is true and x is bigger than 4 out of 3, like so. Okay, we proceed to analyze this question, but to analyze this question very, very carefully. And we have minus 5 is less or equal to x less or equal to 8. And x is bigger than 4 out of 3. And what we then have here is an analysis of these particular solutions. So to solve this particular problem, but completely, we proceed to draw a number line of x values. And we put minus 5 here together with 8. And then we have 4 out of 3, which lies between them, because 4 out of 3 is approximately 1 and 1/3. Okay, we sketch this now between minus 5 and 8 inclusive. Between minus 5 and 8 inclusive. X is bigger than 4/3. Right, like so. And now the question is, what do we get out of this here? We're able to see that the solution here occurs at a part where these inequalities overlap. Where do we have an overlap? So these inequalities overlap when x is between 4/3 and 8. When x is between 4/3 and 8, like this. When x lies between 4/3 and 8. And then now we actually have that is where we have an overlap. And therefore, that is where we have the solution to this particular problem. And now we agree that obviously 8 itself is included because of the inclusion, but obviously 4/3 itself is not included. And hence we are able to say, hence 4/3 is less than x, less or equal to 8. So this is the answer to the problem, and we have solved this particular problem, and we can be able to draw this solution on the number line like so, and we put here 4 out of 3, and we put here 8, and then we put here like this, and we have that this here is the solution to this particular problem. And we have graphed the solution to this particular problem. And we are done solving this particular question. And we are thrilled and very excited to have started here. And we went on to perform squaring. And we went on to solve this particular question. We simplified everything, we factorized. And we were able to then get the solution to this particular problem, a very, very exciting problem. And we're able to realize these solutions here that we got. And we got this answer, and this is the answer. Right, so thanks everybody for watching, and goodbye to you.